Hi there, my name's R.K. Close, and I'm an author and blogger, among many other things. And I'm excited to be here today. Yes, my current project is the Vampire Files trilogy. Book 1, Red Moon, is already out on Amazon, and Book 2 is wrapping up now with edits and will be out December 6th. I have already started Book 3, and that will come out early 2017. It's a paranormal mystery thriller romance. It's got it all. And the lead character is Samantha Chase. She's a very vivacious young private investigator who I like to say stumbles into love and danger with grace and charm. She's a fun character, and so are many of the other characters in the book. It involves vampires, werewolves, witches, all sorts of paranormal characters. So if you like that sort of stuff, you might like to try it. For me, the highlight to being an author is that other people enjoy reading my stuff. I can't tell you how satisfying that is. I've tried all sorts of creative outlets over the years, and where some of them may have been fulfilling to me, nothing has been as satisfying as writing. I'm so happy I discovered it and that I have a knack for it. I hope to get better and better. But yes, that's having my story read by other people is, even the ones who are like, that I'm still thrilled. They actually took the time to read what I wrote. And I'm thrilled with the response, which has been overwhelmingly positive towards my books. It's just a truly satisfying experience. Well, I haven't written for long. I've been at it for about 2 years. So yeah, I can't say that I've had a problem writing. I haven't experienced writer's block the way I've heard that people experience it. I'm sure it's coming. My biggest challenge is time, just getting the time to write all the crazy thoughts in my head. Oh, how I got into it, that's kind of an interesting story. I've always been kind of a late bloomer in life. I met my husband late, had my children late, and I started writing late. But how it came about was that if you'd asked me way back when, if you could have any job you wanted, what would you want to do? Author would be at the top of my list, but I lacked the confidence. I just thought, I can't do that. How could I do that, So I didn't even try. Then my teenage daughter mentioned Wattpad to me, Wattpad. It's a reading and writing platform, and it's absolutely fabulous. I recommend anybody checking it out. There's lots of books to find there to read for free. That pretty much changed my life. I got on there. I said, this is interesting. And I just threw out a chapter, just out of my head, and just said, boom, put two characters I wanted to be, main characters, and put them in a weird situation, and I just went from there. That was in November 2014. I completed 84,000 words by February. So the book was completed. It was rough and raw. I mean, I just spewed the ideas on there. I did very, very little editing at that point because I was just trying to see if I could tell a story. And it grew in popularity. And then by June, Wattpad featured my story under Vampire. That was very exciting. And also it gives it lots and lots of exposure. So I gained followers, readers, and by some point I had over 15,000 people had read my book. That was, I can't even tell you, that was so awesome. It was just like, oh my gosh, that many people read my book all the way through. That is just, it's awesome. It's been more since then, but that was the first step. I was like, hey, maybe I have a knack for this. Maybe I can actually do this. And I think it was September of 2015 that I did a Twitter pitch to Limitless Publishing. Well, if you pitch your idea for your book and they like it, it kind of puts you at the top of the pile to get reviewed. So you can send in something to someone to review and not hear from them for a year. So I was excited when they liked my pitch. And I did the initial submission of 4 chapters, sent it in, and 2 weeks later they said, we'd like to see the whole book. I was like, oh my God. But I was very excited, very nervous, and I was like, okay. So the first 4 chapters got their attention. There's no way. I submitted it, and 2 weeks after that, they offered me a contract for rights to all 3 books. And that was I think that was happening in December of 2015. Needless to say, the book 1 launched 2016 May, and book 2 will launch in December. So I couldn't be happier. I'm very, very excited about this journey. And I'm working on book 3, so we'll see where it goes. Advice for aspiring authors. Well, I think the biggest thing would be read, because you can't write unless you've read a lot. And write every day, write something every day. I've heard other awesome authors, very successful, say this, and I believe it's true. You will get better and better as you write every day, but it gets challenging because if you're trying to get your work out there and you're your own marketer, it's a big time suck. It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of balance, and I'm not the best at that. So it's something I'm working on, because I found that marketing and even editing gets in the way of my writing, and I have a lot more I want to write. So I need to find that balance, and you will too if that's what your goal is. Well, my other activities outside of writing would be, I like to do CrossFit. It challenges me, and I've learned that I can do so much more than I thought I could do. So I like to road biking, cycling, hiking. I like traveling to just about anywhere. Spending time with family and friends, experiencing new things, not skydiving. I don't like heights. I like painting, photography, a lot of the creative stuff. Hate house cleaning. Yeah, exercise in me is a love-hate thing, but I like to do things that help me stay active. Favorite book? Ooh, that's a tough one. There's just so many. There's so many. And I know everybody likes to be cultured and mature and say some classic that they like, but I have to say my all-time favorite right now would be between, and they're totally different, the Twilight series. Believe it or not, I'm a huge Twilight fan. And a little edgier would be Karen Marie Moning and the Fever series. I've read both sets of books multiple times, so yeah, I'd say those are my favorite. Favorite book boyfriend? Well, I feel like an old cougar saying it, but it would probably be Jacob from the Twilight series. I just think he's adorable. Yeah, he would be my favorite book boyfriend if I was a lot younger. Again, I still go back to the Fever series. Michaela Lane is the female lead out of there, and I really, really like her character. I really, really like the story, so I would say Mac is her nickname from the Fever series. She's she's like every girl, but then she's also tough and strong and independent and does a lot of soul searching, but she's kind of like every girl in a fantastic situation, and I like that. Let's see, favorite villain. That's a hard one. I really can't pick just one. Because you love to hate them. Gosh, that's okay. I'm gonna pass on that one because I really can't think of one that I love. I did, well, Back to the Fever series, Blaine, but I don't want to say why because it might be a spoiler. So I don't have a favorite. Thank you so much, Sophia, for having me. It was a real thrill. Thanks for doing my first video interview. And for the readers, if you're interested in my stories at all, you can check out my books over on my website at rkclosebooks.com. I hope to see you there.